Tottenham Hotspur left Turf Moor with a point, but the noise followed them out. Not celebration. Not relief. Just anger. Loud, familiar, and growing by the week. Christian Romero's last-minute header rescued a 2-2 draw against Burnley, a team rooted near the bottom and winless in 14 Premier League games. For a brief moment, Spurs avoided yet another humiliation. But if Thomas Frank thought that goal would calm the travelling fans, he was badly mistaken. This was another chapter in what's becoming an increasingly toxic reign. The nickname, Dr. Tottenham, the club that cures struggling opponents, hovered uncomfortably close to becoming reality again. Burnley were seconds away from their first win in months until Romero struck. Yet even that dramatic rescue couldn't drown out the frustration. In fact, the discontent started early. As Spurs passed the ball harmlessly from side to side, their own supporters sang, "Sideways and backwards everywhere we go." When Mickey van de Ven opened the scoring, it was met with ironic chants of, "We're staying up." That tells you everything. And when the final whistle blew, Frank walked down the tunnel to deafening chants of, "Sacked in the morning," mixed with even less printable opinions. This pressure didn't come out of nowhere. After the recent home defeat to West Ham, Frank's position was already being questioned internally. BBC Sport reported that at least one senior executive had raised the possibility of ending his reign weeks ago. Burnley nearly forced the club's hand. Spurs actually started well. Van de Ven's goal was deserved. But just before halftime, they switched off, and Axel Tuanzebe swept in the equalizer, a familiar story. After the break, Spurs created chances. Martin Dubravka made a string of outstanding saves. On another day, Spurs might have been out of sight. But confidence is fragile, and discipline even more so. Once Burnley showed belief, Spurs lost control. Lyle Foster struck to make it 2-1, and suddenly a team sitting 19th looked more composed than Tottenham. If Burnley had held on, it's hard to believe Frank would still be in charge today. After the match, Frank tried to stay calm, but the frustration leaked out. Thumping the table, he insisted Spurs should never, ever, ever concede goals like the ones they allowed. "You can't say we didn't do everything to win," he said. "We just need to defend better in two situations." And that's the problem. Again, Spurs relied on defenders for goals. Van de Ven now has 7 this season. Romero has 4. Only Richarlison has scored more. That lack of attacking bite keeps dragging them back into chaos. Former Wales defender Ashley Williams summed it up perfectly on Match of the Day. Burnley created 4 big chances. Spurs lacked discipline, focus, and leadership when they needed calm. This explains the pursuit of Liverpool's Andy Robertson. Talks are ongoing, but reinforcements won't fix the mood overnight. Yes, there's relief in Europe. A Champions League win over Borussia Dortmund showed a very different Spurs. Beat Eintracht Frankfurt, and they go straight into the last 16. But domestically, the storm is gathering. Manchester City. Manchester United. Newcastle. Arsenal. A brutal run of fixtures awaits. Thomas Frank may find brief shelter in Europe, but in the Premier League, this feels less like a recovery and more like a countdown. Life at Tottenham is anything but easy right now. And for Thomas Frank, it's only getting harder.